Hi, today I'm going to be doing a Year 3 test. First question is, which of these pictures show a cylinder? The answer is number 1, because this shape is a cylinder. Mitch has these coins. How much money does he have? So first you do the $1, 20 cents, 10 cents, then 5 cents. So $1, 20, 30, 35, $1.35. Pam drew this picture. How many triangles did she draw? 1, 2, 3. I think she drew 3 triangles. 1, 2, and 3. Ahmed showed this number on his calculator. He changed it so that it became this number. What did Ahmed do to change 542 to 502? You look at the tens column. See how much it changed from the 4 to change it to a 0. You can do it like this. 542 minus 502. 2 minus 2 is 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. And 5 minus 5 is 0. So the answer is 40. This plan shows the beds in 3 rooms at a camp. Max sleeps in bed B4. Which bed does Carly sleep in? So this is room B, and this is number 4. Looking at this is number 4, and Carly sleeps in C7 because she's at the bottom. A family ate half of a full packet of biscuits. There are 8 biscuits left in the packet. How many biscuits were in the full packet? If there were 8 biscuits left and a family ate half, you would do 8 plus 8 or 8 times 2. The answers to both of these questions are 16 because 8 times 2 and 8 plus 8 is 16. So the answer is 16. In which state or territory were Jack and Emily the most popular names? In South Australia, SA, because boy, it's Jack, girl, it's Emily. So the answer is SA. Which shape covers the largest area? You can count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The answer is 9 because 9 has the largest area. Molly has sorted these shapes into a box. How did Molly sort her shapes? She did three-sided shapes for this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then there's four lines in this and 4 in this. Then there's 5 in these. So she sort her shapes by numbers of sides. Julie is going to draw the other half of this picture so that the picture is symmetrical. In which square would she draw the eye? She would draw the eye you can sketch this. So it would be C or B. This is the eye in this picture is at D3. So the eye in this picture must be at C3. Dave put these cakes into rows of 7. Kate put the same number of cakes into rows of 6 and had some left over. How many cakes were left over? You can do it in an array. So count these cakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 times 4. 28. So put 28 into rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That equals 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Can you still put 6? You can't still put 6, so how many are left over? 6, 12, 18, 24. There are 4 cakes left over. Swimming timetable. Which class has swimming lessons first? Class 5. Because if you look at it, it goes like that. Swimming lessons. There's no swimming lessons here. There's no swimming lessons here. This is the first swimming lessons, and that's by class 5. Which of these shapes has 1 out of 4 shaded? This has 4 parts, but they are not equal, so it can't be that. This has 4 parts too, but it's not equal. These are not equal to these, but these rectangles are all equal. So, and there's 1 coloured, there's 4, but there's 1 coloured, so that's 1 out of 4, so the answer is this one. Claire wrote a number pattern. She added 4 to each number to get the next number. Which is Claire's number pattern? 12 plus 4 doesn't equal 15, so it can't be this. 11 plus 4 does equal 15. 15 plus 4 does equal 19. And 19 plus 4 does equal 23. That's 1. 4 plus 4 doesn't equal 14, so that's out. 4 plus 4 equals 8, but 8 plus 4 doesn't equal 16, so the answer is this one. Sandy wrote this correct number sentence. Which of these number sentences is also correct? If 27 plus 13 equals 40, then 40, you can use these three numbers, and 40 minus 13 equals 27. You can check it like this. Then you change this to a 3, change this to a 10. 10 minus 3 equals 7. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 27. So this is 1. 40 is already bigger than 13. So and since it's a plus sign, this is out. And 27 can't minus 40. 13 plus 40. 40 is already bigger than 27. So it can't be that either. So the answer is 40 minus 13 equals 27. This bucket holds 10 litres when filled to the top. The dotted line shows how much water is in the bucket. About how much water is in the bucket? You have to kind of like guess the answer to this. 3 is a bit too less. 5 would be in the middle. 7 is about right, and 9 would be close to the top. So the answer, I guessed, is 7 litres. All these objects are most like cubes. No, because this is a rectangular prism. Prisms, yes. Pyramids, no, there's not one pyramid in here. And spheres are circles. So the answer is prisms. Scott has 3 bags of shells. He chooses one shell from each bag. Which of these could be the shells he chooses? So he can choose this one. It's very likely for him to choose these because there's 2 of them. And he obviously has to choose this. So it's most likely this answer because there's none of these in the first bag. There's this in the first bag, but there's none of these in the second bag. There's none of this in the first bag, so the answer has to be this. Emma picks 2 of these number cards. She adds the numbers on the 2 cards she picks to get a total. Which of these totals is impossible for her to get? 3 plus 2 equals 5. So that's not impossible for her to get. That's out. Something plus something equals 4. 3 plus 1 equals 4. So that's out. What equals 3? 2 plus 1 equals 3. But there's nothing here that equals 2. So the answer is 2. Craig made his tower using blocks. Which of these shows Craig's tower from above? So it looks like it's getting bigger and bigger every time. I don't think it's this one. I think it's most likely to be this one because the blocks are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Asha asks her friends to choose one color they liked. She made a tally sheet to record their answers, but the color names were torn off the sheet. Asha remembered that blue was the most liked color, pink was the least liked color, and green was liked more than red. How many of her friends liked red? Since blue was the most liked color, this one's got the most. So this would be blue. Pink was the least liked color. So this would most likely be pink because it's the smallest. Green was more liked than red. This is more than this one. So this would most likely be green. And this would most likely be red. So how many of her friends liked red? So you count it up. This sign always equals 5. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. So the answer is 10. Nina earns $4 per hour. How much money did she earn in week 3? This is week 3. So this is 1 hour and this is 2 hours. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. So the answer is $8. Tony is paid the same amount for each car he washes. He gets paid $15 for washing 3 cars. How many cars does he need to wash to get paid $45? $15 for washing 3 cars. 15. You can do it 15. So what equals 15? 15 plus 15 equals 30. And 30 plus 15 equals 45. So he gets $15 for washing 3 cars. So the first $15, he's washing 3 cars. Next $15, he's washing 6 cars. Then the last one, he would have washed 9 cars. Write a number in the box to make this number sentence correct. 42 minus something equals 25. You can do it by 42 minus 25 equals, since this 2 can't minus 5, you take away the 4 and change it to a 3 and add the 1 here. 12 minus 5 equals 7. And 3 minus 2 equals 1. The answer is 17. Check it by doing 42 minus 17. 2 can't minus 7, so take this, change it to 3. 12 minus 7 equals 5, and 3 minus 1 equals 2, which equals 25. So the answer is 17. Fireworks start tonight at 7:45. At which time do the fireworks start tonight? It's in between the 7 and the 8, so it's at the 7 because it still hasn't passed the 8, and this is 30, so this must be 35, 40, 45. So the answer is 7:45. Ashley draws around this time. She turns the tile a quarter turn. She draws around the tile in its new position. Which of these could show both of the shapes that Ashley drew? So she turns the tile a quarter turn. She can turn it that way or that way. If she turns it that way, then it would be most likely this one. Because this one, she's turning it, it would be this way, but she's turning it half turn. This one would most likely be the answer. And this is the same, because that's a flip. And this is not it. So that would be that one. Dean thought of a number. He doubled it, then added 6. Then the answer was 20. What number did Dean think of first? So the answer is 20. He doubled it, then added 6. So divide it by 2, which is 10, then minus 6 equals 4. Now you can check it by 4, he doubled it, that equals 8, then he added 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he doubled it, then added 6. I know what I did. So 20 minus 6 is what you do first. 20 minus 6 equals 14. And 14 equals divided by 2, it equals 7. So let's try it again. 7, he doubled it, equals 14. Then he added in a 6. The answer is 20. So the answer is 7. Which of these is the net of a cube? You can try folding it like that. Is this the net of a cube? Not this one. If you have time, you can cut it out and draw the shape. This one, I think, it's obviously you've got to have 6. A cube has like thing. So you can try using your mind to fold the shape up. I think the answer is this one. Because that was the thing that I did to make a cube, because the cube has those sides, I think. Tom rode his bike from his house to school. What was the first building he passed on his right? So Tom rode his bike from his house to school. What was the first thing he passed on his right? He would be facing this way, and the library would be on his left. So when he turned, the bakery would be on his left. The chemist would be the first thing he passed on his right. If in 4 years' time, Jody will be 20 years old, Steve will then be half Jody's age. How old is Steve now? 20, he would be 10. But 10 minus 4, because in 4 years' time, Jody will be 20. 10 minus 4, that means he's 6. Tim is playing a computer game. To win at a level, he needs twice the points he had at the level before. How many points will Tim need to win level 7? 5, double that is 10, then it's 20, then it's 40, then it's 80 for level 5. 5 is 80. 6 is, what's double 80? 8 plus 8 equals 16, and we haven't forgotten the 0 at the back. Level 7, 160 plus 160, 16 plus 16. If you don't know what the answer is to that, you can do 16 plus 16. 6 plus 6 equals 12. Since there's too much to put a 1 here, you add the 1 at the top. 1, 2, 3, 32. 7 would be 32, but you need to add a 0 at the end, so he needs 320 points. What number is exactly halfway between 285 and 325? This question, you can try and write the number line. 295. You can try and write it like 290. Figure it out in your mind. 290, 295, 300, 35, 310, 315, 320, 325. You can write it 290, 290, then it would be 295, then it would be 300 because you're adding 5. Then it would be 305. Then it would be 310. Then it would be 315. Then it would be 320. So then you got to do it. There's 1, 2. And there's 1, 2 on this side. So the answer is 305 because that's in the middle of 285 and 325. A movie ticket for one adult costs $12. A movie ticket for one child is 3/4 of the cost of an adult ticket. What is the cost of tickets for 2 children? So a movie ticket for one adult costs $12. A movie ticket for one child is 3/4 of the cost. So 3/4 would be $9. Then $9, so 9 times 2 equals $18. I've finished the test now. I will do another video soon to check how I went on the test. Bye!